Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Whenever you are, thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the Pipe 5 by 5 still live here in Dubai. How you doing out there? Wow, Bitcoin is a little boring. Same with Ethereum. So I'm going to be doing the news first today. I'm going to do a little bit of a news rant today. But we are going to show you a swing trade at the end of the show. So if you're interested in that, that's going to be at the end of the show. So, there will be a way to swing trade. And if you're going to swing trade, you can head over to bybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com to get a super large bonus, especially on Bybit, for $30,000. So that's a limited time. I think it's almost over. So make sure you run over there right now and get that bonus. Okay. With that said, let's get on to the news and talk about what is going on. What is going on with the news? Okay, first off, right, let's talk about the rats leaving the sinking ship because they realize they're SOL. Wink, wink. And for those you don't know, right, SOL means shit out of luck in English, right? So yeah, SOL, Solana seems to be SOL. Well, you know how it goes, right? Anyways, Phantom Solana wallet adds support for Ethereum and Polygon. It's a sad day. I don't think Solana is going away, but this does not look good at all for them to switch to another blockchain, the wallet company. It is a clear indication that, things are not so good, right? Phantom, the popular self-custody wallet for Solana-based decentralized applications and NFTs, announced today that it would be adding support for rival blockchain, Ethereum, and Polygon to its desktop and iOS Android apps. Ouch. So that's a real slap in the face for Solana. It's sometimes online. So, what you can do, you need to have something that works 100%. Oh, well, let's get on to the next point, the next news, right? Crypto lender BlockFi goes bankrupt after in the aftermath of FTX. Okay. This is a sad one, and I'm real sorry for anybody who's been watching my show and, purchased, left money on BlockFi and I didn't take it out when things started to go bad. It was clear, right, that I did do a video and put in my description, earn interest on your Bitcoins with BlockFi.com/DaVinciJ15. However, understand your risk. Now, if you clicked on that video, right, it went on to explain, right, a lot of things that you need to know, right, about not only BlockFi, but all general places where you store your Bitcoins and earn interest. They have a serious problem of tail risk, not surviving tail risk. So this is what they told me, and this is what I told you. And so that means, and I said that in the original first video when I talked about joining the BlockFi team, that, hey, if things are good, this is working. If things are not good, it's not working. It's as simple as that. And so I hope that you took my advice, and as soon as Bitcoin started to drop, you started taking your cryptocurrencies out of BlockFi. And if you didn't, I'm real sorry that you didn't do that. This is part of your due diligence, right? You have to be diligent in this space. The best thing to do is to not earn interest on your crypto. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you do, make sure it's a small amount that doesn't matter. I have to wonder, I know some major players in space that went all in on this. Andrew Drake is one of those people. I have to wonder if how much he lost on that. I know that a few others did. And I know that my friend called, he had a large sum, $4 million actually, and he pulled it out just before they collapsed. Well, not just before they collapsed, but as prices were dropping, and they were giving him a hard time pulling it out. So, it's an example of like the space being very, very, very dangerous when you give other people your crypto. Don't do it. Don't do it. Speaking of which, not giving other people your crypto. Breaking, right? I said this. Grayscale doesn't have any Bitcoin, thus supporting the price suppression. Proof? They are not going to show the addresses of the 635,000 BTC they claim to have. Now, this was very controversial. A lot of people didn't believe it. And I did this, the link. And one of the things people would say, right, is, Coinbase has it. Coinbase has it, right? And Coinbase also refused to reveal and I'm spreading FUD. And this is not true, right? This is not true. This is absolutely the reality of the situation is, right? Is pretty straight freaking forward. Okay? If you're not paying attention, if you don't understand how freaking banking system works, this is how you lose freaking money. All right? It's not very complicated. This is why there's a lot of rich people and a lot of poor people. And if you're amongst the poor people who are saying, no, Coinbase is fine, Coinbase is fine, and you wonder why you're poor. Okay, so let me explain why, right? Proof of Coinbase Excel's spreadsheet. Okay, trust it. People trust it. Okay, well, whatever. There was a lot of, it's at Coinbase, right? Okay, so now, with that said, and then I pointed out, okay, so yeah. Yes, regulated institutions with the reserve requirements at 0, okay? And I pointed out my history on, knowing what's about to happen, right? With empty Gox, okay? So there it is. There's a video of me saying, hey, yeah, man, you might want to get your money out of empty Gox, right? And this is clear because I realized this afterwards. I realized this. And I'm like, wait a second, they got a banking license. I just remembered that. And the key thing about that banking license is that any bank, including Coinbase, right, which has a banking license, does not have to have any kind of reserves because they are regulated, right? As announced on March 15th, 2020, the board reduced reserve requirements ratios to 0%, effective March 26, 2020. This action eliminates reserve requirements for all member banks, man, or institutions. Now, this just so you know, you can Google this. And if you don't feel like Googling it, right, I have the little click there link to Google it for you. And there you go. It clicks the search for you. And there you go. There. Ooh. Nah, damn. Ooh. That was really hard work. So now, there you go. So once the federal funds rate was cut to near 0, widespread lending activity soon ensued to a favorable borrowing environment. Okay, so now they have done this, right? Because the banks needed, if they had the reserve requirements, they need to find other people to give the money, right? Loan the money so that they can pretend they have those reserves. And that dried up back in 2020, I believe it was 2019, right? September 2019, when we saw the repo market start to explode. So they eventually, they started increasing they started coming up with a repo market facilities, so at the Federal Reserve, and that just grew into the hundreds of trillions until eventually they just said, yeah, maybe we just have 0 requirements. So what's it called? Reserve requirement. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, that's how they roll, right? So it's not illegal if Coinbase takes your crypto and spends it. I want you to understand. And let me repeat that again so that you can understand. It's not illegal if Coinbase takes your crypto and spends it. One more time for the dumb, deaf, and retarded. It is not illegal for Coinbase to take your crypto and spend it. Ta-da! So, it's up to you if you think that they didn't do that. Alrighty then. Yeah, so that's our situation, right? So if you have Grayscale Trust and you think you're buying it at the premium, it's at negative premium. So I'm buying Bitcoin at a premium, right? Negative 40, get 40% off my Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting fooled, right? Alright, so leave that alone, right? The Grayscale, leave your take your money out of Coinbase. They don't have your crypto, right? Maybe they do. Maybe they do, right? Because you know what? Although the reserve requirements are 0, they don't have to follow those rules, right? Of course. So I could be wrong that way, but if I'm wrong, right? Why won't they show the reserves? Why won't they, hey, show me Grayscale's crypto, right? Show me your proof of reserves of Bitcoin, right? Even that, right? Why not do that? That you've got enough crypto. Right. Can't do it, eh? Interesting. Oh boy. Well, one more thing I want to talk about, right? Which, a lot of people, I say this a lot. Bitcoin fixes this, right? I say it a lot based on a lot of things that happen, right? Whether it's this statement where under a fiat system, celebrities do as they're told, or the fame is gone. Right? Bitcoin money fixes this. Now, here we have Kim Kardashian hasn't decided whether she'll cut ties with Balenciaga. This girl has been associated with some really bad things, right? Like pedo, and so yeah. We don't know. I don't know what exactly the whole story is. I don't care. I know that it's really bad, and there's lots of crazy things going on. If you want to be scared about our whole system of justice and freak yourself out where you can't sleep at night, just consider that the FBI did find a lot of pedophilia documentation, and they said they did find it with a lot of people implicated, yet there's no arrests yet. Think about that for a second. All right, with that said, how does crypto fix all this? How does Bitcoin fix this? Well, you see, evil people steal, right? Because they don't want to work. They don't want to earn a living. They want to steal. And they only know how to steal, right? So what's the best way to steal? It's to steal through the printing press, steal through money printing, right? Through the monetary. And so if they are, if criminals and evil people, right, realize that this is how the best way to steal is to, become a part of the system, they're going to float to the top of the system and steal from everybody, right? And they're going to want to keep that power. And so, yeah, they are going to make their evilness righteousness, and they sell it to you. And if the people who who don't sell their evilness as righteousness, they are going to be gone, right? Because they got a lot of money. In fact, they have unlimited money. All right. So with that said, right, you know that they will basically control anyone that they can control and tell them what to do. Now, once Bitcoin becomes money, they can't make a living printing money anymore because that's all they know how to do, steal. Right? And then what will happen is that honest and wealthy, honest and hardworking people who know how to earn money from other people by working hard, right? By providing services, they will float to the top and wipe out the evil from the top. Ta-da! And that's how it fixes all the social problems you see, all the nonsense you see in society today. It will wipe it all out once Bitcoin is money. Because now you have an honest system where people who work hard will be rewarded and people who don't will not. That's it. That's how Bitcoin fixes us. And as those people work hard and earn more money, real money, Bitcoin, they will manage the justice system and the government a lot better than the evil people do today. There it is. There it is. And you know what? I will bet you any money no one will attribute all the positive social changes to Bitcoin after it becomes money and all of it happens. There's no way people will be talking about how all kinds of you wouldn't believe that social change must have come from this, that. They'll be writers talking about all kinds of nonsense in the future about how we really went back to like the old school behaviors. And I wonder how that happened. And some people will say it's because of schools. Some people will say because of the internet. Some people will say all kinds of different things that caused our renaissance. And it will all really be because of money. Because why? I've read it before. Every time we've used good money, humanity thrives, goodness thrives, and evil diminishes. And obviously they will always try to come back and taint the system, right? But this is what happens throughout history. Okay, with that said, now it's time to get on to some swing trading, right? For Bitcoin and Ethereum. And once again, remember, right? If you want to trade this, you can trade this at Bybit by typing in bybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com. Links are in the description and in the pinned comment. All right, let's get on to it. Okay, so overall, right, what do you see here? What do we see on the long-term time frame? Do you see anything positive here? Do you see anything positive here? Anything? No. Right? You just see rolling over. There is no higher highs. There's only higher lows. Higher lows. So what does that mean? Right? Well, we can take a chart. We could take a trend line. You could say, well, there you go. We've got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Yes. Bitcoin is going down. And that's just the way it is. Now, let's just do the bodies of this right here. You can see right here. Let's just do that. And there we go. And that's it. That's what we've got. So if you take a short here, right, and maybe do a 2% loss because you're closer to the top here than you are top of this particular range, you're not in too bad of a position, negative position. right? So that 2% loss right about here brings you all the way up to here. So these wicks up here protect you a little bit. And then you can do just a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio right here, so that you could take profits along the way or move the stops along the way. So that if there's a gigantic wick up, you do walk away with some profits. Maybe you reset your short trade and then jump back in, because really the market is geared to go to the bottom, especially since, most likely all of these exchanges, except for a few of them, do not have the crypto. Okay. We talk about, they talked about Fidelity recently, saying that they've opened trading. This is another way to basically to reduce the price even more, right? Because now the trading desk does not have any crypto. I can guarantee you that. It does not have any Bitcoin, does not have any crypto. No way. Okay. You're trading paper promises. Okay. All right. With that said, I partnered up with this FOREX robot from Money Mint, this is a really decent robot. If you should check it out, it's mmc.davincij15.com. Links are in the description. They've done, if you take a look here, you can see that their clients have done extremely well, but these are outliers. Not everyone gets these crazy returns. You can see that this one has been reduced a little bit, but yeah, there was high risk guys and low risk guys, so that's how it's done. But the returns are normally a lot lower than that. But hey, it is a solid, smooth system to trade with. You of course have to ask them to adjust your risk tolerance on your trades. Okay, on the trade of the robot. Okay, let's head over to let's see here, Ethereum. And Ethereum is pretty much the same thing. You could always take a stop loss at the $1,222, but I think you should do the same thing with Ethereum, of course. Short, but I think your shorts. The good thing is, I don't think Ethereum has a long way to go. I mean, it's still pretty brutal, but I don't think it's gonna last very long down there. So make sure you actually take profits along the way and quickly. So again, you could do a 2% loss here on Ethereum. Maybe you should do a little bit higher, because Ethereum is a little bit more risky. Maybe even a 4% loss, right? Double it out because it has a higher risk. And then, you do the 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And you can see there, it kind of brings us down, to the 88.6, the 78.6 actually, and that's a decent level to consider moving your stops or taking profits. So, voila. And that would be a swing trade that you're gonna have to hold and see if it works out, because there's no guarantee from management that this is going to work out. It's the most likely thing that's going to happen, because we've failed so many times here. And so, will we break higher? Can we break higher? Yes, it can happen, but the odds are this is breaking down. All right, so we have to accept what is happening and use it and understand it. Okay, with that said, thank you all for watching. Right, I think that's it for today. One more thing I want to talk about is that NFT Shields. Actually, it is a place where you can show off your NFTs and also list your NFT projects on there. It's an excellent project that I am 50% owner. And if you have, if you know some NFT projects that want to promote here, please send them over to nftshield.io and check it out for yourself too. All right. Thank you all for watching. I know this has been a long one. Thank you for staying all the way to the end. Those who did, I really appreciate you. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.